after me, and do so in the same tone of voice.
Okay.
The sky is blue, not a dazzling display of sparks.
Dazzling display of sparks.
The night sky, they can never outshine the eternal silence of stars.
Are you kidding? That's one sentence. Though dazzling...
Very good.
Very good.
Very much.
The internet is both an umbilical cord and a waste duct for the mind, through which humanity's thirst for...
Whoa there! That's a bit much.
These are the test sentences I improvised according to the guidelines from the Human and Intellitron Emotional Baseline Test. I carefully observe the subject's micro-expressions and tone changes at the moment they say the name Sparksy, to check if they are infected by a mimetic virus.
So I passed the test, right?
Given how fascinating your reaction was, I clearly don't need to worry about you. Should you find yourself experiencing any live stream addiction withdrawal symptoms later, feel free to contact the Department of Aberration Defense staff. We'll provide you with a series of corrective behavioral treatments.
You're handling this like a real pro, Miss Kuchiba. Has this kind of thing happened before?
It's impossible to predict what will happen during the Phantasmoon Games. Once, a supplicant reversed the definitions of truth and lies, which nearly caused massive civil unrest. After that incident, we incorporated mimetic treatment into the Department of Aberration Defense's emergency safety protocols. Sparksy Khan didn't cause any casualties this time. But if your partner hadn't stopped Sparksy from spreading the virus, she might have turned into a calamity-level aberration. Without proper containment measures, a calamity-level aberration can destroy dozens of cities as it spreads. That's the scale we're talking about. That's the Department of Aberration Defense's term for them. It usually refers to Imaginae infused with wish power who have lost control and begun to run amok. Over time, though, it's become a label that gets slapped onto any hazardous entity.
You? An aberration? What are you talking about? So, I gotta say, you do look pretty weird with that mask on.
Don't tell me you're a Cosmicon collective player. The Department of Aberration Defense's hazard ratings are nothing like the power ratings in some card game. Right then, that's all for the required checkup. If you're interested in aberration calamity threat levels and how they're classified, you might want to take a look at this document. However, do bear in mind that causing damage of the aforementioned scale during the Phantasmoon Games will cause you to be classified as an aberration and dealt with accordingly. Before I leave, there's one more thing I need to tell you. Remember Lyndon Scott? The man...
What?
Before I leave, there's one more thing I need to tell you. Remember Lyndon Scott? The man who served as your tour guide. He was murdered.
Yeah, the Scott we knew.
Both the ID and genetic information of the deceased match that of Mr. Scott's. You said he was once your opponent?
You don't suspect us, do you?
Easy there, young lady. I haven't even started asking questions yet. Of course, there's no way the renowned heroes of the Express would harm some lowly IPC employee simply because they had a problem with him. More importantly, both of you have solid alibis. The initial results of our investigation suggest his murder might be connected to the Phantasmoon Games. I'm informing you both of this to warn you to be extremely careful. The Phantasmoon Games are far from a simple game intended for passing the time or relaxation. Anyway, I wish you success.
Scott, could he actually... I just can't believe it. But it was Miss Kuchiba who told us, so it must be true. So, the Phantasmoon Games. Pretty frightening, huh? What's your take? Yeah, I understand what you mean. Scott pops up now and then to give us a bit of trouble. But I'd say he's more of a friend than an enemy, if you know what I mean.
If the killer is here for the Phantasmoon Games, they might become our enemy soon.
The Phantasmoon Games. Good thing Himeko entrusted this mission to the two of us. Who would have imagined that the Great March herself would be stopped at the doorstep in the very first round? Forget it. I'm not like you. I was never hero material to begin with. Normally my hands can't even keep up with my brain when I play video games. You're definitely the right person for the Phantasmoon Games. It's just such a shame. We finally get a chance to vacation in Himeko's hometown. And I thought we'd make some happy memories together. But...
I'll triumph in the Phantasmoon Games in your stead.
Alright. But, look. Don't push yourself too hard, okay, you? Remember that we've got your back. Oh, right. Where are Himeko and Mr. Yang? They must be getting examined and interrogated too, right? Why don't you send Mr. Yang a message?
Danny Woods.
Mr. Yang said he wants to hear what happened between Himiko and her dad.
I can't blame him for being curious. I really want to know too. If you find any treasures, please share them with me.
You're here. Himiko hasn't mentioned her father at all in the time since I boarded. So, what is going on between them? As you were the only one with her at the time, you're the only one I can ask.
Yeah, it really threw me for a sec when you said Himiko's father. But when you think about it, it's only natural that Himiko has a father, right? Not everyone's like me, thawed out of an ice block.
Years ago, the Phantom Moon Games of that year came to be remembered as the Blood-Stained Games. So many parents lost their children. So many people lost those dearest to them. One of the victims was my very own daughter. Her name was Himiko. So, this lady who bears her name, who exactly are you?
15 years ago, when I made up my mind to join this Phantom Moon Games, my father wasn't with me. Even as I fought for my life against the Herald of Death, my father was still off somewhere, wandering the cosmos. Strictly speaking, ever since I can remember, his presence in my life has been as thin as the air in space. So, I would ask you, who bears his name? Who exactly are you?
Well. Look at you. What are you getting so worked up over? Just a joke. A joke. It's been 15 years after all. And you've grown into such a fine young lady. How could you expect your old man to recognize you right off the bat? So, what's with that gravestone I saw with your name on it then?
When you don't know if you'll live to see tomorrow. Is there, Mr. Ryusuke?
Mr. Ryusuke? How could you be so formal with your own father? At least call me Dad like you used to, okay? Hold it. And you are... Don't tell me. Himiko, is this your child?
Oh, could you please stop making things worse?
I haven't seen you in 15 years, and now I'm a grandfather. Wait. Who's the father?
That's enough! You are looking at my colleague. A new generation of Trailblazer. My friend and my companion on the Astral Express. Do you understand?
Hear that? She called me father. Hello there, my friend. Sorry about that. I thought you were Himiko's son for a second there. Sorry. I'm just getting on in years. Whenever I see a youngster like you, I can't help but think my grandson would be about your age by now. I'm a painter. Most of my work involves traveling to different segmenta to complete commissions for my clients. Himiko. I know I've let too many chances to spend time with you slip away.
Just slip away? The first time we met was at Mother's funeral, when I was already 6 years old. Let's put that aside for now. Were you also too busy with work when I was suffering from a weathering curse?
You might not believe me, but I've been running around for your sake all this time. All these years, I've been trapped in this room that represents the past that I imaginated. And I've never left it.
You didn't know about me becoming the Express's navigator either?
15 years. The Express never stopped here once. You didn't even leave behind so much as a single word to indicate you were still alive. And the Department of Aberration Defense completely sealed off all records of what happened during those Phantom Moon games. I did hear many rumors about the Astral Express, though. I even saw the navigator's name. At first, I thought it was just someone else with the same name. And even when curiosity drove me to look up your picture, I still didn't dare believe that the woman so full of poise and grace was my daughter. She'd grown up safe, becoming a living legend in her own right. I thought about contacting the Express, but what if their navigator was just someone who happened to share the same name? I've been clinging to an absurd notion that if I never sought the answer, there was still a 50-50 chance my daughter was still alive. But if I found the answer, and it was nothing, so, Himiko. How?
I'd rather not tarry here too long. I'll be taking my leave now, Dean. The Express has defeated the supplicant that occupied this school, and prevented another tragedy like the one 15 years ago. Now it's time for you to fulfill the duties you failed in back then. Go come.
Fair. Can we talk? Sorry, kid. I'm a failure of a father. I broke her heart. But what exactly happened 15 years ago? I can't believe it. She actually survived the weathering curse. Have you heard the tale of the legendary painter Graphia, who hid everything on this planet's surface within a scroll? It is said that to achieve such a monumental feat, she made a forbidden exchange, sacrificing both her own life and that of her descendants, resulting in the weathering curse. Few descendants carrying the Graphia bloodline have lived past 30. Most of them wither like flowers while they're still young, skin cracking and peeling like dried paint. Himiko's no exception. She was tormented by the curse for years. I'm just a useless son-in-law who married into the Elixir Seeker's folk remnant in the end. You're right. I just didn't realize it quickly enough. How she got through it, how she survived, None of that's important. What matters is that my daughter is back. That's all I need. If I may ask a small favor, would you mind showing me where my daughter works? I want to make up for all the care I think.
Truly a memorable father-daughter reunion.
There goes Mr. Yang.
When I was a child, my parents were all... It wasn't until I became a father myself that I understood how
Hey.
they felt when they were forced to sacrifice the time we could have spent together.
So, did you already promise? Thought as much. After all, it's Himeko's dad. So, where is he?
Ah, everyone's here. Sorry to keep you all waiting. I'm truly grateful to all of you for looking after my daughter.
Not at all. She's the one who's been taking care of us.
Would you all be so kind as to show me around?
What have I just seen, my football manager? I just see the insane.
So, this is the Astral Express. As to be expected, of course, huh? It's the place where my daughter works. By the way, what's the pay like for a navigator? Does a position come with insurance and an annual bonus?
Of course.
Talk about parental love. First thing out of his mouth is asking about... hey, that's not totally...
What? No income? Don't tell me that...
I mean, I guess you...
Mr. Ryosuke, please rest assured. None of the Express crew ever lack for money. We not only receive support from members of the Genius Society, but also from prosperous commercial worlds, such as the Planet of Festivities.
Ah, good, good. Hearing you say that, speaking of which...
Don't you underestimate Himeko either. Her daily duties include, charting navigation routes, calibrating warp jumps, and technical maintenance. Not to mention she's always guiding...
Oh, my daughter is really something else, isn't she?
Of course! Every time we return safely from a trailblazing expedition, it's all thanks to Himeko's guidance and protection. She's the backbone of the Astral Express. Hey, come on! You're just trying to stir up trouble. If Himeko's the backbone of the Express, then our conductor is the absolute cutest and hardest working of all. Right, Pom Pom?
Oh? We got a new passenger? This jump. No wonder he felt so familiar.
Conductor?
Superior?
He's... What is he doing on the Express?
It's all my fault. I was just curious about your daily work, so I asked your colleagues to show me around, and I know I didn't ask your permission first. Just please don't be mad, Himeko.
Mad? Why would I be mad? Mr. Ryosuke, welcome aboard the Astral Express. Is there anything else you'd like to see?
Well, I know you'd rather keep your distance from your good-for-nothing father. You're on a journey, and it's rude of me to barge in like this. But it's been way too long since we last saw each other. As your father, I want to get to know you better. Make up for all the time we've lost. At least while you're staying here.
Excuse me? Why don't the two of you go to the party car? Shush, get the drinks ready.
Shush.
That's just our domestic robot's name. Come on, Father. People are resting here. Let's not disturb them. Oh, and, come with us. I want to talk about the Phantasmoon Games, not just personal matters.
Whoa. That's the first time I've seen Himeko be that cold to anyone.
Nice.
When it comes to breaking the ice of silence between a father and daughter, nothing's better than a cup of hot water. The person who drinks it will yelp, "Hot!" and be immediately met with a concerned, "How could you be so careless?" from the other party. And just like that, the conversation starts flowing. Friendly reminder, that is not a joke, but a practical ice-breaking tip.
Your robot is hilarious. I'm surprised how relaxing and comfy the work environment is here.
Got it. I'll make myself scarce.
Being a nameless is neither relaxing nor comfy. Most of the time, we are facing down Void Rangers from the Antimatter Legion, bugs left by the Swarm disaster, Borisin, and various organizations that are suspicious of the Express or have malicious intentions for us.
That dangerous? Huh. Maybe this trip home is a great chance to quit your job, huh? Talk about coincidence. Just so happens I'm getting on in years. And Graphia Academy is in need of a new dean.
You know that's not what I meant. Once I've set my mind on something, I never look back. Ever since I was 6, when you told me those stories about traveling through the cosmos, I knew that someday I would walk among the stars.
Actually, I was just kidding. I'm not completely clueless about what the Express and what you do. Oh, right. Once I knew the Express was coming, I even bought that comic series that's based on your adventures.
Please, don't tell me it's fluffy across the blue. I never thought you'd be into comics.
That's right. The protagonist is a baseball bat-wielding raccoon.
As an artist, you do have a good eye. Come over here. Thanks for giving us some time alone.
Hey, Miko. That's the first time I've seen you smile since I've seen you this time. So, what brought you back home this time? What's the story behind our lucky meeting?
Like I said before, we're here for the Phantasmoon Games.
So, the Phantasmoon Games 15 years ago were the reason you were able to overcome the Weathering Curse?
Indeed.
I see. That makes sense. For those of us who haven't experienced the Ionic game firsthand, it's just something from the history books, or even akin to a myth.
But I never imagined that the Ionic game would turn into a blood sacrifice overnight. The Herald of Death was a heartless madman. If I hadn't defeated him then, all of Duomension City would have become his slaughterhouse. During the first few years of my journey, I relived that evening every single night in my dreams. The color of that twilight, painted with blood. So much blood. Blended with terror and screams. The victims were twisted like clay, into grotesque shapes, like paint tubes that had been snapped, one after the other. And that man, he reveled in the colors splattered everywhere and wanted the whole world to be his canvas. Even if I could avenge his victims, in the end, it won't bring them back to life. The entire thing is like a heavy piece of...
You did your best, and I'm glad.
I thought I'd never come back. But the times have changed. But just like 15 years ago, the IPC wants to control everything. However, a game woven by the most fickle of eons is destined to slip through everyone's grasp. I received a report from the Department of Aberration Defense. I'm sure he must also have heard.
What? The Herald of Death is still alive.
People at the Department of Aberration Defense told me that the Herald of Death was executed after his verdict was passed. Even were he to be...
Are you saying we've got a copycat?
That's right. The Herald of Death has a copycat. But what I find even more worrying is that this Phantasmoon Games has caught the attention of something even more terrifying than the Herald. I believe that whether or not this Herald of Death copycat has a connection to the Phantasmoon Games, defeating him presents an excellent opportunity for you. Exactly. As for you, Dad, have any clients commissioned you lately? It'd be best if you left this world for a while.
May I take that as my daughter showing concern for her dad?
You can take it as a safety. Also, as he has already become a supplicant and joined the Phantasmoon Games, he will have my full support. I'd like him to temporarily keep the Mask of Elation that has been passed down through our family.
Too late for me to raise any objections at this point, right? Sounds good. The mask stays with the kid.
Thank you. Would you like another drink?
Got it. Next, it's time to show me the way out, isn't it? I've definitely overstayed my welcome. For most of my life, I couldn't be there for my daughter. And in that case, Himiko. The Graphia family has a number of
I'll be there, Dad. I apologize. My father's little tour seems to have made things awkward for everyone on the express. Let's head to the parlor car and check in on Weldon.
Has Mr. Reed...
Yes. I told him to head home for now. After all, what is going on with the Phantasmoon Games has nothing to do with him. I'm really sorry, everyone, for bringing my personal family matters on...
Not at all. Mr. Ryusuke is your family. And that makes him part of our family, too. And the...
Madame Pearl sent a message to the Express just now, inviting our supplicant to a meeting. She'll have a private car waiting for us. Yes. The meeting won't be held in some stuffy, formal reception room. She would like us to visit and tour the headquarters of a company under her name instead. Himiko, you know about Perlux Corp, right?
Of course. It's the biggest entertainment conglomerate in plain Arcadia.
Entertainment company?
That's right. Perlux Corp is a titan, dominating the entertainment consumer market, including cartoons, comics, games, toys, and the like. They've cornered half the market.
Oh, so that's where the Pearl in Perlux comes from. It's a play on her name.
Did Pearl mention what she wanted to talk about?
She didn't say much, but she specifically mentioned wanting to discuss the developments regarding the Phantom Moon games, and that she could provide us with a bit of help.
Helping her opponents in the Eonic game? Oh, looks like she realizes we are all in the same boat. Perhaps she has also realized that the Phantom Moon games cannot be artificially manipulated.
We may be able to get a clearer picture of Pearl's intentions after we meet with her.
Think about it. You've already crossed paths with key figures from numerous factions, and even built rapport with some. You're already a capable Nameless who can more than hold your own. Though she holds a high administrative position on this planet, do not forget, she is also one of the 10 Stonehearts. You've already dealt with Aventurine on numerous occasions, so you should have ample experience handling members of the 10 Stonehearts.
Hey, don't worry. If things...
Looks like March wants to visit too.
I'm just trying to look out for him.
Well then, I'll leave this...
Aren't you coming with us?
I'd like to talk with my father.
I understand. In that case...
Oh, score!
You should be familiar with it. It's just under the giant...
Isn't that where we first met Sparksy? Perfect! I've been wanting... Look! There's a convenience store! Mind if I grab a copy of Fluffy Across the Blue while we're waiting?
Is that the comic based on the Express's adventures? The author sure knows how to tap into what's trending.
The best part is that the author drew all of us as adorable little animals! Totally fits our personas, don't you think? Hey, so am I. It's an ensemble comic.
In fact, it was recently announced that the Fluffy is getting an animated adaptation, and the copyright for it is currently held by Pearlux Corp.
It's a super memorable comic. No way can I miss getting a copy while I'm here. I promise I won't be long. A couple of minutes, tops.
Looks like we got here on the early side. Since coming to this world, I still haven't had a chance to get a street-level view of the city.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Might as well take a look around then.
Absolutely insane. Hey, you hear the...
Yeah, I saw it.
The supplicant called...
I heard her...
I wonder what the next...
Have you read the new chapter?
Sorry, I'm not in...
They just read... Do you have...
Hey, relax.
Wow! You...
Orange York, just go!
Hello there. Would you like to learn more about the... Is the weight of work and stress in your life crushing?
So, this...
Rest assured, the only thing joining our research society will cost you is a bit of your precious time. We've set up a venue near Dovebrook, where we offer free psychological counseling and living assistance to all visitors. All our services are provided free of charge.
I had a friend who passed away, and he mentioned you before.
Your friend passed away? How terribly sad! But the words he left you have illuminated your path in life.
He told me that if I joined the Research Society of Happy Smiles, I could get rid of my suffering forever, and be eternally happy.
Of course it's true. Just look at the society we live in. Everyone's suspicious and dismissive of one another, and willing to take dangerous risks just for a little pleasure, for a thrill. Did you hear about how a streamer took over Graphian Academy and was trying to spread a memetic virus through the internet? And over in Duffbrook, gang violence erupted and left a pile of corpses in its wake. The Research Society was founded with the sole purpose of healing humanity's incurable inner pain. Following... Exactly what it says. As an eraser wipes away the doodles of a pencil, so too shall the pain be wiped away. Have either of you heard about the tragedy of the bloodstain? Why, of course you have. You're the Astral Express's superstar. There was an awful accident during the last to escape their suffering. These people who had lost their loved ones gathered together and established. It's now been well over a decade, and the Research Society continues to help more and more people emerge from the darkness in their lives. And come to think of it, it would be most wonderful if a distinguished person like yourself were also interested in our Research Society. Should you find yourself with a moment to spare?
Well, if it isn't the Astral Express's soup... I'm here to do my job. Problem is, you've gone and messed up my investigation. The Research Society of Happy Smiles. You think they're just some random charity outfit? You must have heard about the Sinwish Syndicate killings in Duffbrook, right? The lead I'm following might be connected to this Research Society of Happy Smiles. But I'll stop there. Not like you're going to pay for my intel, and none of this is any of your business anyway. Based on your socials, planning to avenge him? Oh, so your next miracle will be...
Be careful. The murderer is the...
Even so, it's my duty to solve the case. Doesn't matter if nobody pays me. I'll still find the killer and exact justice on the spot. Because one of the victims happened to be someone I was on fairly good terms with. Fool. Revenge killings or turf wars. Wouldn't be unusual for gang members to die like that, but dying at the hands of some psycho who kills for kicks? That I can't accept. No matter where you are in the cosmos, which era, regardless of how civilization evolves, some rules just never change. Like an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth.
Hey, guess which...
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Ashvale, the famous detective. You could say your friend and I are acquainted. Oh. My. Celebrities truly are heartless.
First time I've ever heard anyone introduce themselves as a famous... Mr. Ashvale? Why are you staring at me? Is there something weird on my face?
Young lady, you're who?
Give it to you!
I see. Of course. I'm not asking you to give it away.
Hey, mister, this is...
Because it was the last one. 30,000! Truth is, today is his farewell ceremony. He'd always be rambling on about some raccoon with a baseball bat. And how the journey of the Express would never end, that kind of stuff. I know those stories. But, after all...
that seems...
Oh, thank you. I heard you...
Unbelievable.
Thank you both. As a token of my gratitude. However, all eyes will be on you during the Fantasy Moon Games. Because when the masses see your magnificent miracles and wield your extraordinary power, fear Jealousy could turn their wish. So, whatever plans you might have for this herald of death, why not leave the whole messy affair of revenge to someone who couldn't care less about winning or losing? Like me. Just like this comic, I'm dead set on getting him.
Is he an acquaintance of yours?
He's just some weird detective who was passing by.
It's nearly time for Perlux Corp to pick us up. We should get going.
Well, we're here. So where are they? I don't see anyone in IPC uniform.
This is the time we agreed on. No mistake about that.
Greetings, crew of the Astral Express.
Mechatron?
I am guard number 100086, created by Perlux Corp, a security special. I'm truly honored to hear.
So?
According to the instructions given to me.
Well, now.
It's you again.
Hey, Mechatron, what's the plan? Do we hop?
Your ride is ready. Please.
Bruh. What is this?
Whoa. Now that...
Your ride isn't your run-of-the-mill business car, but a customized, made-to-order vehicle.
Sorry. This might come across as a bit...
Of course not. I'll be driving and monitoring this vehicle remotely.
Now that is astonishing.
Wow, that's one massive robot!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the headquarters of the Perlux Corp.
Back when Himeko said this was an entertainment company, I knew their headquarters wouldn't be some ordinary old office building. But this is way too much. That giant robot statue?
Absolutely right. In accordance with the vision of our founder, our lobby was intentionally constructed, as you see it now, to realize dreams that far exceed what consumers imagine has always been Perlux Corp's core design philosophy, and we have never strayed from it. If any of you are familiar with our company's works,
Mechatron Warrior Series, the Daybreak Squadron's base of operations.
looks like
Oh, that's the owl,
Mr.
yeah.
here is quite a fan of our
Owl.
company's animated works. Now, Madam Pearl would like to invite everyone from the Astral Express to take a tour before your official meeting begins. She has arranged for a member of our staff to accompany you, so please.
I understand, Mr. Faerun. Thank you for escorting us all.
Well then, I'll take my leave. This way, Detective.
See you around, everyone.
Oh, really? Pearl wants us to look around here before the meeting? That seems kinda weird.
Could it be related to her proposed collaboration? Perhaps this is her way of introducing her other identity.
It's all good as long as we get a chance to look around. That works for me. Mr. Yang! Over here, quick, come on!
David, what?
Looks like March's
David,
inner explorer has been awakened again. Let's not wander too far this time, shall we?
Just because someone else is giant.
Mr. Yang! Isn't this your favorite giant robot? There's no way that's an engine of creation!
I saw
No
it.
saves,
Please,
man.
just keep it down. We're here as their guests. We should... Looking more closely, it appears many of this Mechatron... Oh, what a shame.
Really? In that case...
Seeing as we're on someone else's property, comparing Arahato is an animation all about robots, while Daybreak Squadron is a live-action hero drama. The two really cannot be compared.
Oh, what a stereotypically textbook mature answer.
My days of being a hot-headed young man are well behind me, so please, cut this mature old man some slack, would you? We don't usually come to a place this cool. So why don't the three of us take a photo under this
Now we're talking. Let me set the self-timer, so we can all get in the shot together.
Standing below a huge Mechatron like this is just incredible.
Looks like Mr. Yang's still young at heart after a...
He says, bro.
Where did this extra person in the photo come?
Ghost? But it...
Face. Oh, it's nothing like how it looks on the news. Being able to see it up close feels almost surreal. Am I too close? Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm not great with personal space. Sorry. It's impossible not to stare at a face this amazing. You'll forgive me, right? Oh, right. I forgot to show you my ID. Right, here we are. I'm Nihilux, and I work at Parallax Corp's Imagenesis Technology Department. I'm a P-30 agent who works for the IPC.
So, what brings you here?
Madam Pearl sent me to the lobby to pick you up. All of you are famous super cosmic level heroes whose faces have been all over the news more times than I can count. So of course I recognize...
I see. Then, hello, Miss Knight.
Hello everyone. Starting now, I'll be your tour guide, taking you on a... from the Mechatron Imagenesis that met...
Oh, seriously? I can't wait!
Of course I'm being serious. If there's anything you want to see, learn about, or even get your hands on along the way, anything at all, just let me know. Why don't we head to the gift shop first? I'll get you all some souvenirs.
Mr. Yang, you seem reluctant to part with the Mechatron. Want to take a few more pictures with it?
I'm just curious. When will this giant robot be completed?
Here's a little spoiler. That's actually part of today's tour. We'd like to invite the heroes of the Astral Express to help complete this Mechatron statue.
Will it be able to move like the other Mechatron?
Oh, I'm afraid it'll be a bit tricky. You're probably all aware that Mechatrons are imaginae driven by wish power. Which means you know how humans tend to unconsciously imagine inanimate objects as living things that can think and move? It's this empathetic projection that grants wish power to Mechatrons. No, to all imaginae, giving them life. Think away. But one person's thoughts alone, we'd need to break free. Alas, modern humans think the tiniest seed of doubt in the giant Mechatron, standing tall astride the Earth, becomes nothing but an impossibility.
Oh.
So, cheer up! Today's your chance to... This is a toy model of Al.
Are you sure there's no copyright issue with this thing?
Actually, this is King Pom Pom and Pom Pom are... Speaking of souvenirs for the Express, I bet nothing could be more perfect than this toy. I have a small favor to ask. Would you mind taking a photo with me by that headless Mechatron statue over there? And maybe signing the photo too. I'd love to leave it as a memento for the staff at Perlux Corp. How's that sound? If you're willing, I can pull a few strings and use my access privileges to give you all the gold-plated prototype of the yet-to-be-released King Pom Pom Alloy Armor 999, the only one in the entire universe. Just give it a thought.
Oh crap.
A one-of-a-kind souvenir in the entire universe? Our conductor will definitely love it. It's all up to you.
Come on, let's go.
Oh crap.
The officially licensed fluffy across the blue alloy King Pom Pom is here.
Man and Mechatron in perfect harmony.
I'm ready.
Oh.
I love this.
And don't forget about that exclusive gift
You bet. In fact, I'll throw in a normal...
doing? It's my pleasure to serve you.
I'd like to present each of our 3 distinguished guests from the Astral Express with an out.
Sure, you got it. For the gift,
please charge these expenses.
Huh. This is...
After all, you are esteemed.
I see. Your alloy cake pom-pom is all...
Since we still have the tour to go...
No problem. Hope you enjoy your visit here.
Now that the gifts are done, I'll take you to the Mechatron Design Lab.
This is the part I've been looking forward to the most.
Mechatron units displayed in the exhibition area are available for purchase. For more information...
Ah! You're the... No way! You were... Mr. Raccoon!
Hi. I actually prefer to be called by my real name.
How lucky to meet 3 members of the Express crew at once! I'm a huge fan of you all, especially my senior. I haven't missed a single episode of Fluffy Across the Blue, and I've even bought all the collector's editions.
Oh, how could this guy say he likes you more than me to my face? Good thing I'm not that petty.
Don't worry, March.
I don't just follow the Fluffy series. I've been keeping tabs on all your adventures in Bellabog, the Cienjo, Petaconi, and Emporius. Though, it's such a shame there's so little video footage of the Emporian War online. Oh, right. I just rewatched the scene where the trail... Oh, right. I have a precious trash can in my collection at home. If I'd have known... Could I ask for your autograph? If that's okay with you. Just sign my clothes, please. I'm never gonna watch this ever again.
Oh, you're acting exactly like me from 10 minutes ago, kid. Don't worry, he won't fly away just yet. As for you, you've been chattering away nonstop. How about giving us a...
Sorry, I got Blind Warrior Cinderborn from Daybreaks if you're not in a hurry. Would you mind chatting with me?
Daybreak Squadron is the most popular superhero drama in Full Wish TV's Mechatron Warrior series, following the story of young heroes.
I never expected Mr. Yang.
After all,
I'm truly honored. I'm just a small-time actor playing a hero on TV. And like my senior's deeds inspired me, Daybreak Squadron has also motivated people to fight against all challenges in real life. Recently, Full Wish TV got approval from the Department of
Sorry,
How should I put this? My teammates and I are... I'm here today to test a Mechatron's performance and do some advertising.
Full Wish TV and Perlex Corp have all the more popular Daybreak Squadron's drama becomes, the more wish power flows into the Mechatrons, making the squad shine even brighter in reality. And the more active they are, the better Perlex Corp's...
Oh, sorry for taking up your precious time with all this chit-chat. If the crew hasn't visited the combat testing area yet, I'd like... The hero of the Astral Express gracing us with guidance and leaving some data would surely make the staff here very happy.
Oh, what perfect timing! The combat testing area is
the way to fame for you. Don't let down those kids who look up to you.
Honestly, that's my weakness. I can't allow my...
First, have everyone take part in the assembly process for the Mechatron in the control room. Then, using this Mechatron as a template, we'll build a smaller unit for him so he can try out the combat test program. So, follow me, everyone.
Huh.
This is Perlux Corp Mechatron 15 years ago. The first mech today. Mechatrons have become the most... You could say that Mechatrons are the first and... Imaginae, such as Mechatrons, which can be produced and discontinued at will, are the perfect residents for plain Arcadia, and perhaps, in some people's eyes, being able to create an infinite army of Mechatrons would be even better. Say, dear guests, do you know what the first step is to creating an Imaginae in plain Arcadia? As expected of the nameless, drawing the physical form, but here, collect...
to think that even image...
That's nothing.
That's a staggering number. But can the wish power of the people here really sustain...
That's why Perlux Court, all of this shall serve, madam. All right, back to square one.
Please adjust the Mechatron design parameters according to your needs. Mechatron assembly blueprint updated. Processing. Cranky.
Could it be that no matter how much I adjust it, the final printout always comes out exactly...
Your suspicion makes sense. But please answer my question first. Which do you prefer? The sense of achievement that comes from hard work, or the convenience of getting things done easily? You got that right. Amazing, right? Just like how the...
Printing complete. Please retrieve your...
What you just said is the answer. It's not about the results of creation, but the elation we experience in the process.
Huh.
Oh, hello. But please, show me your Mechatron assembly blueprint. No problem. The blueprint has been recorded. The Mechatron parts are ready to go.
No. March and I will just...
Now then, please, this experience mainly involves assembling... Go for it, little raccoon!
All right, everyone. I'm...
hobby knife, sandpaper, sanding stick. Perlux doesn't provide any of these. But don't worry, the explosive device will solve all your problems. Just step on it, bravely.
Oh.
It may look brutal, but it leaves no burn. That's the magic that we at Scarlet Corp are so proud of. Activate the mechanical maintenance arm and align it with the shoulder joint base to connect the arm. Activate the mobile maintenance rack and adjust the mech armor to the shoulder armor panel position. Just like before, the first step is to remove the parts from the frame. Artificial gravity field adjusting. Please exercise caution. Activate the thruster and push the shoulder armor towards the
Yes, time went forward.
Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This giant Mechatron is truly the soul of Coralux Corp. Now, for the final part. Please install the Daybreak blade on its back. Aim at the mounting point on the back. And fire! Awaken! Daybreak Mission accomplished! The colossal Mechatron you built with your own hands will now stand proudly in the center of this hall. The great hero of the Astral Express has graced this place, left behind a blueprint, and even contributed their own inspiration to the completion of the Mechatron statue. What outstanding promotional material this is for the marketing department. A new hero is born right here. Step forward, Mr. Little Raccoon, and become...
Powerful wish power supply entity detected. Initiating link. Mechatron synchronization rate 15%.
Assembly complete. Could the next step be?
That's right. With the completion of the Mechatron assembly, it's time for some heart power.
Mechatron synchronization rate 39%. 42%.
Your little fanboy, Cinderborn, is eagerly awaiting some pointers from you. While we can't power up this big guy, I've printed a small unit.
I merged with the Mechatron?
Why, of course. It's the combat testing sandbox. Look, those dazzling colors are like an express train traversing through the sky.